welcome to another episode of rawradianthealth.com, and I'm Natasha St. Michael, and thank you so much for joining me. So today is Tuesday, and today I decided that I want to actually remind everyone about getting back to basics and the importance of the basics, about having a strong foundation. Because a lot of times I find, in today's world, we're all working really hard. We have a lot of responsibilities, and a lot of times we can feel quite overwhelmed. We can feel like there's too much responsibilities. There's too many things you got to do in one day, and you're just constantly doing. And a lot of people hit these points where they get burnt out, or they just feel too overwhelmed and just don't know up from down kind of thing. And so I always want to remind myself and people around me always to check back with yourself about the basics. And what I mean by the basics, or having a strong foundation, is it's about basic things like getting enough sleep, like making sure that there's always food in the refrigerator and that you're eating 2 or 3 meals a day, that your home is clean, that you're on top of things, that you're taking care of yourself, that you're doing the basic things, just even ensuring that you're not dehydrated all day, doing these basic things to ensure that your foundation is strong. Because a lot of times when the foundation is a little bit shaky and you're not getting enough sleep, or you're not eating proper meals, or your home is just a wreck because you just have so much work to do and a family to take care of that you don't have time of day to even clean up, these things start overwhelming us. I notice that a lot of times these basic things, if they're not taken care of, everything else seems overwhelming. So main thing is that sometimes you gotta just stop and be like, okay, wait a minute, before I get on to all this stuff, I need to take care of the home base. I need to take care of me and get enough sleep, take the weekend off and sleep in, eat good food, get things cleaned up, whatever it is. Because a lot of times, there's only so far you can go when everything in your life is just pure chaos. And so I want to remind you today, because I need to remind myself about this constantly. I'm always checking in with myself. Whenever I'm starting to feel overwhelmed, I'm kind of like, okay, wait a minute, like look around, does my home need to be clean? When was the last time that I took an hour out just to go for a walk and get a breath of fresh air? Do I have food in the refrigerator? Things like that, to really just stop and assess your situation. Because a lot of times that feeling of being overwhelmed or under high stress, all of that can be brought down just by basic things, simple things. A lot of times the solution to most problems are the most simplest, little tiniest things that just need to be adjusted just a tiny bit. And then you see that I can breathe, I can think clearly because my environment is clean, I can sleep better because I'm eating better and I'm not just going on coffee all day. I can, these little things. So that's my little reminder for the day, is for you to think about, what are some adjustments you can make in your daily life to make things less stressful, to make things less overwhelming, to make things just a little bit easier on yourself. And just take a little bit of time out of your day to get those things straightened out, because that little time can have a huge impact. Okay, so that's my little tip for the day. Wishing you a most fabulous, fabulous day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.